Hey everyone, welcome back to Noob Adventure for another Minecraft video. Today we are back. Today what we're doing is something a little different. I like to call this task tutorials. So if you want to build like an Among Us world on Minecraft, this is where you'd start. I'm going to be teaching you the command blocks behind a very simple task. We're just going to be doing the garbage task for now. Let's start with that. Also, I just recently figured out that you can play on mobile Minecraft. You can play it on a phone. So I'll be able to do gaming videos again. You want to set this to creative mode and go down to advanced and go to flat world. Flat world preset. Oh wow. Let's go with classic. Yeah, let's go with this classic flat. And how about we go with... For this, I'd say... make sure show coordinates is on that. That was important. Also, have one person required to skip a fight. And set the spawn radius to 0. That's pretty important. Set the spawn radius to 0. Make the simulation distance 8 chunks, I recommend. Make it friends of friends, because then tons of people can join you. So make yourself the default permission an operator, and make it visible to landers, which is local internet network. Sorry, I'm sorry. As for cheats, of course turn them on. Always day, I really find it helpful. Okay, and then also add keep inventory so that if you die, you still keep stuff in your inventory for everyone else. I mean, this is I made on the computer. I made an entire working Among Us map, which I'm gonna try to get on the marketplace at some point. Turn the weather cycle off, so there's of course have command blocks on, and education edition. Random text speed, make it normal. Any resource packs you might want to add. I'm not gonna add the Among Us texture pack that I own because that's a third-party texture pack, and it's not, and so it might be hard for some of you guys that are not on mobile to get it. But if you want to add the plastic texture pack or something, then go for it. I'm gonna add the texture update pack, but that really shouldn't do too much. You don't have to add anything. Just turn on shared packs if you add one, and then if you want to add any experiments, then you can. But looks really. Also, do not add locator bar. That one, it shows the direction of other players in multiplayer, and that wouldn't work well in the Among Us map. So let's get into this. Sorry for such a long intro. And of course, you can't turn achievements because it's creative mode and it's a flat world. So, and let's see. We're going in. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and build the dropship, which I will give a tutorial on in the future, but let me just go ahead and build that. I recommend about this high up for the dropship, but let me get this started. Also, I'll leave a link in the description to the video I'm gonna use in the future. I'm just teaching you how to build the tasks, but in the next video, I'll have a fully built Among Us map to put the tasks in. But I'll leave a link in the description to the tutorial I followed to make the map. So, yeah. Also, if you're on mobile, I'm sorry. I was trying to use this new one because I thought it would make it easier, but I recommend this where you tap to place the blocks. I'm sorry. The other one I have so much trouble with. So, I'm going to continue building the drill. I just realized this is this task is just empty the garbage. I'm not gonna be needing a dropship yet. In the next video, it's gonna be a lot more professional since I'll have an actual map. But let me get started on the tutorial. First, of course, you're gonna build out your map. I'm currently building it. I'm not building my map anymore. I'm building it high up. I recommend you just follow the tutorial description. But I'm building like a fake map so that I can like kind of demonstrate the task and how it works. So yeah, let's continue with that. Okay, so here's the map. I recommend that in the tutorial for the Skeld map, you get rid of the task because he didn't add any functional stuff to it. So honestly, I just recommend that you just get rid of the tasks that he laid out for you and just like mark them with black concrete or something. But basically what you're going to need for this tutorial is one oak sign, one button, gray concrete, black concrete, and light blue concrete powder, and a command block. I'll show you how to get one. So with cheats on and you're in creative mode, you need to type into the chat /give /give at s. I'll give you a rundown of the X's first. So at is this little symbol here. At A means all players. At E means all entities, meaning like other mobs like pigs, cows, zombies. But at P means the closest player. At R means a random player, and at S means yourself. So you're gonna go at S, unless you're also giving it to a friend. But yeah, but go with at S, then write command _ block. See? Right there. Right there. I turned on show touches so I could do stuff like this. So, yeah, so here's the command block. You're going to place, so you're going to come from the corner of your Skeld map, which I do not have yet, but you go 1, 2, 3, right here. You break the third block, place that the gray concrete there, and you put an oak button there, and then you put a sign up there and write empty trash. Now if you want, you would go into the nature section and you could like grab a glow ink sack because those make it look like this and easier to read. So I'm going to do that. Then you're going to spin around to the back. I need a peaceful mode. Okay, I had to kill all entities. But, yeah. Then you're going to come around back, behind where your button was. Right here, to the gray block. You're going to place a command block right there. Actually, no. You're going to place the command block right here. And you're going to place a redstone on top of it. I forgot to tell you about redstone, sorry about that. But anyway, if I keep it, there we go. That turns on the redstone and so it activates the command. So what you're going to do is, first of all, you're going to turn on this thing called copy coordinates. It basically just copies your coordinates when you click this button right here to your clipboard. How you do that is you head into settings, you scroll down to creator features, and there you go. Enable copy coordinates UI. So that's how you do that. So you're going to go over to where your task is going to be. I recommend somewhere on the ground because there's going to be more space because your map's going to be up there. So you're going to build out a black box. I'll give you the dimensions now. So you build out from here 8 blocks. You build 8 blocks out from there. And then you build out here 8 more blocks. Then you build out there. Then you just bring it in, wrap it around, and then you fill in the middle. By the way, guys, this is one of the simplest ones of these tutorials. So, yeah, I recommend that you guys watch these tutorials in order because they get more advanced as you go on. So basically, you're gonna dig out a hole that's as wide as this, but only goes out to 5 blocks. So it's 8 blocks wide, and it is. So it's 8 blocks wide, and it is 5 blocks tall. No, like up. I mean, it's 5 blocks that way, 8 blocks that way. Okay, let's do that now. Here's a demonstration of how to use the copy coordinates. So if I go down here, don't go into the void. Actually, let me see this differently. So it's set to my position, which means the blocks at my bottom on this is the blocks that it copies. So I'm gonna copy that. It's copied to my clipboard. I move over here. I could be like, okay, so /fill from what was copied to my clipboard to then I copy my coordinates again. Don't actually write 2, just write /fill the coordinates, and then you also write the other coordinates afterward, which means that's filling from those coordinates to from these coordinates to these coordinates, and then write air, and boom. I'm probably not the best tutorial to learn how to use /fill. /fill is a really simple command. If I didn't explain it well, you can go look it up in other places as well. But yeah, there's this other YouTuber, I don't remember his name, but he, long before I ever did a task tutorial, he made like a whole series on it, but those were like in older updates, so I wanted to give you guys a new task tutorial thing, so that you guys can, still make these tasks in the newest updates, because like commands like /execute have changed significantly since he made those. I used to think that execute just removed from the game when I was trying to follow his tutorials, but I finally figured it out, and I was like, you know what? We need more task tutorials. We need new updates on task tutorials. We need task tutorials from Mira HQ. So that's where I come in. Okay, so the next thing we're gonna do is basically when you click, we're gonna add another thing of redstone right here, up here. We're gonna put the redstone on there. Also, I'll show you how to basically put it on there. So you crouch and place it on the command block so that it doesn't just open the command block. So next, let me turn my music off. It might make it a little harder to hear me. Okay, sound off. So the next thing we're gonna be, oh wait, I'll put that a little too. And put that up there. There we go. Okay. So now we're gonna put a button here, and I did that right. Yep. Okay. Let me grab this. This glass. This is against everything. So this task tutorial basically what we're doing. Yeah, so if you played Among Us, it's the I actually have a video that I'm planning on making into a series called Random Among Us Episode 1. In that I just play Among Us. But if you play Among Us, you'll know that there's a lot more to the game than just tasks. So not only will task tutorials be teaching you how to make tasks with command blocks, but I'm going to be teaching you how to make the full start of the game and everything. I'm even going to teach you in later videos how to make the imposters kill people, and that one's really fun. Yeah, I always enjoy those. And at the end of the game as well, that's always really fun. So yeah. Like and subscribe for more videos like this. But just, yeah, bring these walls up all the way. And I'm gonna go ahead and do that. So the next part, obviously we can't just trap ourselves in this box and not be able to see anything, and then be expected to complete the task. So we're gonna type a command. The command we're gonna type is a give command, just like the command block one. So we'll write /give @s again, light block, light_block. Then we're also gonna write _15. You might be like, I've never heard of a light block. Well, I'll show you what it does in just a second. So first, actually we'll light it up first. So basically what this does, when you place it down, it's basically like an invisible light source. You might be like, but Noob, that's not invisible. Oh, I know, but have you ever heard of these things, barrier blocks? You know, you can see them while you're holding them, but then when you're done holding them, they all go invisible, and they're like, you can't even walk through them. These you can walk through, but when you're not holding them, you can't see them. And you know what else that does? It also emits a light level of 15, since it's a light block 15. So that means this whole room's going to be lit up with no visible light. So yeah, let's get to filling in the roof. The next part we're going to do is we're just going to build a black box around this. Oh wait. No, we're not doing that quite yet. I got loads of it. The next thing we're going to be doing is we're going to get these coordinates right here of the block that's here. This corner block right here. Let me get that, and let me get this. The coordinates are copied. Let me disappear. And this is the spot where we'll get our next spot. Let's go to the command block for the first time. This command block, we're going to be like /fill. Then this button copies your clipboard too. So there's our first one. Then we're just gonna exit the command block. Head over here. Copy these coordinates. I hope you're starting to see how this is working. Then we're gonna do this. And then you're gonna, I hope I can teach you this well, but then you're gonna press this again. And instead of air this time, let me show you how I made that. You press this plus button, boom, it's big. So now, we're going to be like, well, you can choose any color of concrete powder. I like light blue. So let me just do like, so, I hope you know this by now, but basically, anytime there would be a space in a normal in a normal item's name, there's an underscore in commands. And then if I write right under light blue color, and then let's see if it works by pressing the button. Sorry about this. Okay, so basically, yeah, let's push the button. I just went out to eat dessert, that's why. I had a cut. But let's push the button. Now let's see how that looks from the inside. So say you log into the task and you're like, see? That's great. That's brilliant. Let's go. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Let's go. I have no idea why I'm saying British stuff. I'm not British. So let's just make that clear. I'm not British. Why was I saying brilliant as if I was a British person? I have no idea. But that's besides. Now we can fill up this box now that we know it works. But now, well, all we have to do is the teleport, which is the simplest command of all of it. Why did I do the teleport first? Let's okay, but let's go. Let's go. Also, some people ask, when will I do a face reveal? And the answer I have for you is, I have absolutely no idea. I just do random stuff. Yeah. Also, you're gonna want to replace the walls of this with black concrete, just because black concrete looks like space. I know some people will use Sculk. I tried that. It kind of looked like stars. But the thing is, black concrete, you could barely see that it's actually a road and not just a black space with barrier off blocks. Of course, you always could go the route with having it just be a void with the nighttime sky and have on barrier blocks. That could work, but I didn't use that because I don't have the moon. Because I don't want the moon to be constantly seen. So, yeah, let's go. Okay, here's the task so far. We haven't had the teleport worked out yet, but once you get teleported here on the finish one, you go up to the button, you press that, and the stuff falls. And if you want to get rid of the message that says 180 blocks filled, I'll show you how. So you write /game rule. Oops. You write /game rules. Command, and also don't have any spaces. Command block output, then write false. This is the complete command. One of you just gotta type it up, and once you give that, look what happens. No message. So yeah, that's how you do that. Let's do the teleport. Okay, so the first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna go up to the chart, copy your coordinates, and write them like where you want you to be teleported to. So then you're going to come out. You're gonna head over to that first command block you placed, and you're going to type in /teleport. Wait, actually no, you just write /TP, because you can actually just do that. It's actually really helpful. So then you write @P, which is closest player, to the coordinates, and that actually is one of the simplest, the simplest part of all this. So once you go up to the empty the trash task, get teleported here, and then click this. Now we just gotta get teleport back. So I'm just gonna have this open. So I'm not gonna cover it up until we're done. But yeah, so let's get the coordinates of where you want to be teleported back to. Let's get right here. So then we're gonna go. Also, we want that sweet task complete message. So you're gonna go to the Google search, and you're gonna type section sign. That's what makes color, and that adds color to the words. After you type in section sign, you can go up to here to the first time it's shown. Let's go right here. Wait, no, just a second. You go to this, for example. Oops. You go to a random article that shows the section sign in it. Just get it. This is if you're on mobile or computer, because if there's no direct key for the section sign, you can just do that, copy it, and then you can go here. And after that, you got the section sign in your game. You just gotta go to the command block that you've had. And on the side that the arrows are pointing to, which is this side, you're gonna add another command block. You're gonna set this command block to chain command block and make it always active so that it turns into this blue version. And quick. So then you're gonna go up to this and be like, okay, so slash title at P title, then you're going to write, then you're going to add your section sign into it. Oops. This is the coordinates. I actually typed the coordinates and sorry about that. Titles. And then let's go to the clipboard and get the section sign from it. Let's pull that down. And then we're gonna write 6, I think? Yeah, 6. That makes it orange. Then you're gonna write task and completed. And then what happens when you push this little button here? Task complete. Let me add a slight delay to that. So basically 20 ticks is 1 second in Minecraft. This is a delay on ticks. So if I write 20, it'll be a 1 second delay. 30, it'll be a 1.5 second delay. 40, it'll be 2 second delay. So let's go with 60, 3 second delay. So when you click this, task completed after a few seconds. And then you're gonna go here, make another chain command block, and then always active, and you're gonna write /tp at a, let's get the clipboard up here to the coordinates that you copied before. You can just go recopy them if you're on a computer, because I don't know how to access the actual clipboard history on computer. So if you're on computer, go recopy the coordinates of right next to your button over there, or over on your skeleton. But yeah, this is it, and the completed thing looks a little something like this. Anyway, let me add one more thing. So when you in your map, after you're done, of course cover this back up. But look, the light blocks keep it perfectly lit up. Add a sign here so that says click this button. There we go. Click this button so people know what to do. Then you can add that. And then if you want to get rid of all the stuff from your inventory fast, just write in the chat /clear, and that'll get rid of all the items in your inventory. And also, what do you guys think of my new skin? It's pretty cool, huh? Yeah. So, yeah, well, that's the whole task. After you have to click this button thing, it goes down. A few seconds pass. You get teleported back. Yeah, so go check out the video in the description. It really taught me how to make this. This would not have been possible without that video. It helped me make my whole other world, which has the skeleton map and it really laid out a basis for where all my tasks went. In fact, this is a direct chunk from the map he made. So yeah, I can't remember his YouTube name, but I'll leave a link in the description. And yeah, see you in the next one, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Also, I need to promote myself, so please like and subscribe. I would really like to reach 1,000 subscribers one day, so yeah, please like and subscribe. Anyway, I will see you in the next one. Peace.